So I'm holding up the H Metro this morning, and the headline in there reads, "Face of a killer thug." Check that out.
Yeah, it looks.
He looks like a real thug, doesn't
yeah.
he? He looks very scary, but he has been caught. And this story is all about: is Mtanga's now fighting back from his grave as a fourth suspect in his murder is bashed by a mob nabbed?
Yeah, and I think it's something that we've always pointed out. Yes, we have seen an increase in violent crime, primarily armed robberies.
Right.
And I think this was a high-profile story that grabbed the attention of Zimbabweans. And I think even for you, I mean, that hit close to home. Tangaduda was a neighbor.
Good, yeah.
So, you know, it's good to see justice being served.
And
I don't know if we necessarily encourage mob justice, but at least, you know,
they caught him out. You know what? Do you know what it is? We don't encourage it, but this is what the Commissioner Nyati said. He thanked the members of the public in Chakari, Patchway, Kadoma, and Sanyati who mobilized and formed a group that led to his arrest. I mean, because it is the people. Sometimes the police are not there, but someone would just be like, Munuyu, oh my goodness, and you know, so it's thanking them obviously, and sometimes. You know, with mob ganging or whatever it is, it's good not to really bash someone because they could die, and you know, then you could also end up in prison for the murder of the murderer. So at the end of the day, look, we just are grateful that, you know, suspects are being caught with this situation, because I do know, like, for the family, it would be very difficult to kind of be at peace knowing that the murderers are still out there. And another story, I've been to hell and back, says actress Eunice Tava. She's a renowned actress, video vixen, and philanthropist. Eunice Tava has revealed that she has endured 2 challenging years battling depression. That is something also that, you know, people are going through. Socialites, you know, public figures and things, they go through depression, but sometimes it's very difficult to kind of fess up to that, because it's like you have to keep the masses entertained and you kind of forget about yourself. So speaking out about it is something that's absolutely fantastic, that, you know, look, depression is something that is real, but it's good that Eunice has spoken out about it, and that can also help other people who are going through the same situation. We've got Freeman HKD's new album making waves. Zim dancehall star Freeman HKD has once again captured the hearts of fans with his latest 12-track album, The Notebook. I'm looking forward to having him on the show. It'll be good to have him on the show.
Yeah,
We've had him before.
I mean, his ability to deliver sing-along hits is unmatched. I think, you know, he operates in that space where, you know, it's sort of like that popish Zim dancehall that appeals to, you know, a very wide demographic. So I mean, I also remember reading somewhere that the HKD festival was a big success over the weekend. So I mean, it's always encouraging to see our artists, you know,
doing well,
prospering.
Doing well. It's absolutely fantastic. Now I know you. This was one of your stories when you were reading the sport, and it's Zifa splash $1 million on foreign coaches. I mean, is this? I mean, I'm just looking at this figure. Foreign coaches, local coaches, who should coach the Warriors? What should really take place? Because it's $1 million. Like, is it in salaries? Is it in, what is it on?
Yeah, I think it'll be in salaries, performance bonuses, because I think you look at the basic salaries for a top coach. I mean, if we were to get somebody, we're maybe looking at upwards of $10,000 US per month as a base salary, and that's even for at the lower end of, like, I think somebody like Michael Reese, who read, if we want somebody who's got a proven record, who's won something, it's going to cost us a lot of
more
money.
So do you think if it was going to be a local coach, are they also going to be getting $10,000, or because they're local they get $2,000?
I think it's unfortunately local coaches, based on the vacancy that Zifa put out. Well, they might not necessarily have the requisite experience, because if I say we want somebody that has done well on the continent in terms of going to AFCON, winning international matches, and if you're a local coach, you probably don't have that much experience, so that limits your bargaining power. But I was saying before, when I was doing it on sport, I was like, I don't care about the experience. Just teach us how to score goals. That's all we want. All right, let's have a quick look at the Herald before we dive into our second hour. President said to set a legislative agenda. This is part of a preview of that SONA, which is on today. And then one story that did pick my interest there, Africa's richest man, Dangote's visit to Zimbabwe gets the green light. And it reads, President Mnangagwa has given the green light to Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote's official visit to Zimbabwe, marking a major step towards a potential $1 billion investment deal in cement manufacturing, coal mining, and power generation. So if you want details on that, and I think just that story, obviously everybody loves the Warriors, so Zifa go for experience, and next Warriors gaffer to have coached for at least 5 years in CAF competitions, and so many other stories. So that's what's making headlines in our press.